Yo, what is up, my basketball family? Welcome back to Green Team Productions. How we doing today? And we're looking at Game 6 of the NBA Finals. And a lot of people were anticipating this game, especially Celtics fans, after seeing their team take back-to-back losses. But unfortunately for the Celtics, that man Steph Curry was on a mission tonight. He ended the game with 34 points, 7 rebounds, and 7 assists. And as you can see from the clips, he's doing absolutely whatever he wants. He's attacking the paint. He's shooting from the three. He's shooting floaters. There was absolutely nothing that the Celtics defense could do to stop Curry tonight. But I wasn't too worried for the Boston Celtics because they kept a pretty tight game up until about the middle of the second quarter. And then that's when you started to really see Golden State take a grasp of this game. And that Warriors defense really seemed to have the Celtics rattled in a rush. You could tell that their lack of experience was really coming into play, especially when it came to Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Now, even though Jaylen Brown had a pretty good game, and I would say that he was the best player for the Celtics throughout this whole series, he and Tatum could just not get control of the ball. The Celtics had a total of 13 turnovers in the first half. And that was really negating any production that they were getting on the offensive end because they were just giving up so many points off of turnovers. And that's when Golden State can really hurt you because Boston has an amazing defense, but their defense is set up around the half court. When you're putting them in transition, Al Horford and Robert Williams, they cannot keep up with Otto Porter and Draymond Green. So the Warriors were really attacking in transition. And I know I just gave praise to Boston's half-court defense, but in this game, it was kind of terrible. The Golden State Warriors were getting so many open shots, and that just really blew the game open. But the Celtics were in a tough spot because you got the greatest shooter of all time on the court, so there's always two defenders floating around him. So more likely than not, if you attack and make a cross-court pass, somebody is going to be open. And that's what happened a lot tonight. But I do have to give credit. The Boston Celtics did fight. Jaylen Brown and Al Horford, they really took over in the third quarter. And let me not forget Robert Williams. That guy, he's going to have multiple Defensive Player of the Years. If he can have a healthy season, because he impacts defense. He impacts every shot that comes into the paint. Every shot that was shot, he either altered or blocked it. And with those players' contributions, they were even able to cut the lead down to 9 points at one time. But that's just pretty much as close as they got. And at this point in the game, I was watching it with a group of people, and somebody asked me, where has Jason Tatum been? We've seen him on the court running up and down, but he hasn't been impacting the game in not one single bit. Defense, offense, he was literally a non-factor in the second half. And really the whole game, because he was only able to rack up 13 points in a closeout game at home. And before anybody gets offended, I want to put a disclaimer out there and say, maybe we're holding Jason Tatum to a higher standard than we need to. Because there was a lot of hype around he and Jaylen Brown's name, especially when they took LeBron's Cavs to Game 7 in the Eastern Conference Finals their rookie season, which was really amazing. But we have to remember he's really young and only in his 5th NBA season, so they have a lot more time to grow, and I think that this finals was a great experience. Like I said, they fought, they took Golden State to 6 games, but in the end, Golden State was too much. And as you see in this clip, history is being made. Stephen Curry wins his first finals MVP. And he had an absolutely amazing series. He played great in this last game. He averaged about 31 points through the whole series. This finals MVP was definitely deserved by Stephen Curry. And before I go, I want to say shout out to Andrew Wiggins. With this season and in this championship run with the Warriors, you really got to see his impact on the game. And I love how he completely just changed his narrative. He went from being the laughingstock in memes to probably being the second best player in this NBA Finals. So I want to shout out to the whole Warriors organization and all the fans out there that are celebrating. Congratulations. And we're heading into the NBA offseason, so we're going to be looking at trades, signings, the NBA draft, and we're even thinking about adding a podcast. So let me know what you think about that down below in the comments. Share your thoughts. I would love to know them. All my Warriors fans, don't party too hard tonight. And peace.